Hi, welcome to the 2.0 conference here in Las Vegas. I am your host, Danny, and we have the lovely Dr. Lisa. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Of course. Yes, I'm Dr. Lisa Nezneski, and my company is Healthy Mindful Self. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I've got space in the 340B world, which is only in the United States. Plus, I'm also a shaman and mindfulness meditation teacher.
Oh, wow, very nice. And so today you received Visionary in Leadership in the Healthcare and Education Award. How do you feel about receiving those accomplishments and that award? How did you feel about that?
First of all, to get one award was it's like an overnight sensation that was 40 years in the making, you know? So it was like, wow, the recognition. So education, I did my keynote in the education conference, and um, it was humbling and it was rewarding to be selected to do those and to be selected as a visionary in healthcare. It's like, yes, finally. So it really lifted my spirits. It reinforced that I am on the right path, and it really helped me hone in on what's really important moving forward.
Yes, that's good. Uh, Advice you would give to somebody who wants to follow in your footsteps with because you are a shaman and you also are a practitioner in
Pharmacy.
So those are like really interesting
Yes.
paths. Yeah. So tell me, how would someone get started
Well,
in that?
I believe that every modality has some truth in learning to heal. So, for a while, I had a health food and vitamin store. It was Healthy Self. Now, when I moved to Florida and became a certified mindfulness teacher, it's Healthy Mindful Self. But go back to Healthy Self, heal thyself. So that's where I think we start. So, paying attention to your body, paying attention to not push through to deadlines.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the biggest things that young career people get wrong is that they think that they have to do these things to make it in the world. Their boss asked them to do these things. Being able to say, I don't have the bandwidth to do this. Here's all my tasks. You tell me which one is the priority because I cannot do all of them. And now you're asking me for this one. Is this now my top priority? So you have to learn to negotiate with your boss.
That's a good way to say it.
Yeah.
Negotiate, not deliver necessarily.
Right. You can't do it all.
No.
And they don't know what you're doing, to be honest. They've given you a list. They're off doing their boss thing. So you have to bring yourself forward and pay attention to your body, get enough sleep, drink enough water, take some walks outside. That's what I have to say to someone to follow in my footsteps.
Yeah.
Don't do what I did.
Don't do it. I'm curious about your shaman work.
Yes.
So how did you get involved with that? How did people get involved with that?
So I of course, I've been a pharmacist for a long time, and I took one particular course from Psychic Horizons in Boulder that was more different kind of meditation that had more clairvoyance to it. It was really fascinating. And then the next step was, okay, I really need to learn about mindfulness. I had a book called 7 Mindful Questions. I better have some credentials because, I don't want it to just be, there are big names in mindfulness like Deepak Chopra and so on, right? I don't want to go into this and have somebody say, well, what does she know? So I took that credential, and then moving on, I had an adrenal tumor.
Oh.
So imagine being burnt out to the extent that one little adrenal gland wore itself out. It was a benign tumor. So, but all those feelings of not knowing
what was going to happen.
Right. So as I was trying to heal from that, it's taken a good 2 years to heal. The shamanic healing was amazing. So it brings light from the highest heaven into your body. It helps you release these stuck patterns.
Mm.
It goes down deep and retrieves pieces of your soul that split off in a traumatic experience. So one of my teachers liked to say that 30 minutes of shamanic healing is like 7 years of therapy. So it happens fast and
Whoa.
it's deep.
It almost sounds like Reiki. Is it kind of
It's
like
beyond Reiki.
Okay. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
It's
Wow.
not hands-on at all.
It's
Some
not
people are
hands-on.
hands-on Reiki.
Mhm.
I do it on Zoom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I can help people all over the world on Zoom.
Wow, that's powerful.
Yeah,
That's
it is
cool.
powerful.
That is powerful. Wow. Networking so far at the conference. What are your thoughts? How do you feel about it? You've met anybody over brunch or over lunch and breakfast?
Well, we can have a brunch with
Yeah.
that. So I have been, today is the first day of the conference.
Yes.
So I did a panel discussion,
Oh,
a
yes.
keynote, have
Mhm.
another panel coming up, and I get the education award tonight. So I haven't had much time to network, but I'm having people coming to the booth after the keynote.
Oh,
And that's
perfect.
been really interesting because they look at it and say, this sounds interesting. Would you work with my daughter? I'm like, yes, of course. Would you work with my team? And I'm, of course.
Wow. So you
So-
work with like corporate teams?
I can work with corporate teams
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
for transformation.
I
Right.
love that. Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you.
How can people find you to collaborate and get advice from you? Your contact information.
Okay, I'm one of these expatriates that still kept my Pittsburgh phone number.
Me too. Me too.
Are you from Pittsburgh?
No, I'm from
You can-
Florida.
Okay, yeah, that's where I'm living now. I'm in
Perfect.
Orlando. But you can go to my website. It's my name, www.lisanez like zebra, NES like Samuel, KI.com. There's my main website, and it has a contact me form on it. My email is lisa@lisanezneski.com. And I'm on Instagram. Please follow me. I'm on Facebook. LinkedIn is a great place to find me. I tweet. It's a thing.
We
You
tweet.
know,
Is your Instagram Healthy Mindful Self?
that's
Or-
one of them.
That's one of them. Okay.
Yeah, Healthy Mindful Self is actually the online store.
Okay.
So there are, what do you call those? Underscore.
Okay.
Healthy _, mindful _ self.
Okay.
Yeah, and my name
Is
is
also on
an-
Instagram. Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Oh, thank you, doctor. Yes.
You're most welcome.
Yes, thank you for
Pleasure.
coming down. Yes. Enjoy the rest of your conference and
Thank
the
you.
award tonight.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.